What is up, YouTube? This is Strato here, bringing you another Pokemon BW2 Wi-Fi Battle. This one was an OU match against my good buddy crispymelon44, otherwise known as Griffin. So I bring a Sandstorm team with fun stuff like the Fairy Landers. I got Gengar because why not? It's got Pain Split and Substitute, so yeah, I can do shenanigans. Especially when the Sandstorm and the Life Orb whittle it down. Something comes in, I could just go for a Pain Split, bam, HP back up. Then I got Jirachi, obvious Paraflincher. And then on Griffin's team, he's got the Politoed, which sets up the range. So basically, I gotta watch out for his Jolteon and his Fairy Tornadus, because those things will hit me hard, but hopefully I won't have too much of a problem with them. He's got Fortress, obvious Rapid Spinner, does stuff and things. He's got Celebi, I think it was a Perish Trapper set in this match, and then he's got Dugtrio, which eliminates opposing weather starters. So enough of me rambling, let's get on with this amazing match. So I'm going to lead off with my Tyranitar here. He's going to set up that sand, and I was hoping he wouldn't start out with his Politoed, because he would just fire off a Surf and just start shenanigans with me, but he goes into his Tornadus and goes for a U-turn. I guess that's not that bad, but I have max defense, so I'm not really worried about the U-turn. So now he's going to go into his Dugtrio here. Go for the Stealth Rock, because going for a Pursuit would be pointless here. And then he's going to go for the Earthquake, thinking he could knock me down, but nah, max defense, bro, max defense. So I'm going to go for the Crunch here. And that's going to do a ton of damage to the Dugtrio. It doesn't kill, but it still does a decent chunk. So I'm going to stay in here, and I'm going to live with 11 HP, which is pretty nice. Going to go for the Pursuit here. Predicting him to possibly switch out and bring in a Dugtrio later in case I wanted to bring out Tyranitar. But now that his Dugtrio is gone, he's going to go into his Fortress here. He's going to withdraw, and I wanted to stay in, predict the Stealth Rock. But he goes into his Politoed here, sets up the rain, and I go for Stone Edge, and it hits, and it does a really decent chunk to this Politoed. Like, it does around, I'd say, 50-60%, which is really nice. So now I'm going to switch out here, and then I'm going to go into my Gengar here to hopefully take a hit, but unfortunately Gengar will go down after 2 hits, because this thing outspeeds me because it's Choice Scarf Politoed, and it was pretty unexpected because I don't see it a lot anymore. Usually they just run Scald and do stuff and things. So in comes the Fortress now. I'm going to go for the T-Wave, and that was actually a little bit of a bad play because I predicted him to switch out into something else going for the T-Wave, but I forgot about the Fortress, and I knew it probably has the Gyro Ball. So yeah, that's kind of really bad because a Thunder Wave Gyro Ball is going to hit me really, really hard, and I really got nothing except for Wild to take the hit, so I'm going to go into my Tyranitar here just to get the rain back up. I mean, not the rain, the sand. Yeah, when's the last time you saw him rain dance Tyranitar? And he's going to set up his spikes while I switch out. I get the Wish. It's pretty nice because I need more HP. And now I'm going to switch out again into Wild because it's the best thing I got to take a Gyro Ball and other stuff. He's going to go for the spikes, and that's kind of bad for me because he's going to probably get up like 2 or 3 layers of spikes, and it's just going to start, I don't know, like just getting rid of like all my HP on my Tyranitar and my Terrakion. So yeah, I'm in a tough position since I don't have a Rapid Spinner on this team, so I'm just going to pray that I Paraflinch him to death. Go for the Zen Headbutt. I missed, which really sucks, but he does get the paralysis. Go for Zen Headbutt again. This time it does hit, and I do get the flinch, which is nice. Basically, I wanted to flinch him until I knew I could break his sturdy range, so I could bring something in and hopefully crit it or something. So now that I know that I broke his sturdy, I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go into Terrakion here. That big threat! And he's going to go for his spikes yet again. Now he does have the 3 layers of spikes. So that's going to do a chunk of damage to anything that switches in. I'm going to go for the Close Combat, Choice Banded. But it does not really do anything to this Fortress. Probably because it's max defense. So he's just going to go for a Gyro Ball, and he's going to do a ton of damage to my Terrakion, and it's going to die. So now that the Terrakion's gone, I'm just like, are you kidding me? Because I really got no fire moves, so I really can't threaten this Fortress out. So I'm going to go for a substitute here. He gets the paralysis, which is really nice here. Because if he didn't, and he went for a Gyro Ball, I would have just lost HP after HP after HP, and Alakazam would have been rendered useless. So go for the Focus Blast, it hits, and the Fortress is dead, which really helps me out. And now, in comes the Celebi. Maybe I should have put Signal Beam on this set. I don't know, but I go for a Shadow Ball. I guess it does an alright amount of damage. Like I said earlier in the video, it is a Parastrapping Celebi, so it's going to cause a little bit of issues. So, yeah, I'm going to go for yet another Shadow Ball. And it's not going to kill, and then Celebi's just going to recover back up, because why not? And I was like, are you kidding me? Because I should have put Signal Beam to take out opposing Psychic types, because I already got Psyshock to take on Gengar, because he is part poison and stuff, so maybe that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change Shadow Ball for Signal Beam. So anyways, now it's going to U-turn out, and it break my substitute, so yeah, that's meh, I don't know. But it's alright, because now when I bring in the Sandstorm again, I could just destroy that thing, so yeah. And then he's just going to go for a Surf. I'm going to leave in the Alakazam as Death Fodder because I know it's just going to die anyway later in the game. So that'll be it for him. Now I bring in my Tyranitar again. Bring in the Sandstorm, which is really nice. And now I got that special defense boost. He's going to go for the Surf, hoping to kill me off. And it isn't going to kill me because I live with 7 HP. Predicted him to switch out yet again. Went for the Pursuit. And I should have went for the Crunch. But, oh well, I guess that's alright. I switch out, maybe I should have stayed in. I don't know what I was thinking right there. That was a really bad play in my opinion. But, oh well, we all make mistakes. Goes for the Surf on my Jirachi. Takes the hit pretty nicely. And I get my HP recovery back. Goes into Jolteon here. And then he goes for the Thunder, and I'm like, Thunder ain't gonna hit in the sand, but it does hit in the sand. Live it, which is really nice. Go for the Zen Headbutt. It does a decent amount to this Jolteon, but it's not going to really threaten it that much because I really don't have a lot of power behind this Jirachi. It's like Max Tim Jolly or something, I don't know, but he goes for a substitute here, predicting me to switch out. Probably, I go for a Zen Headbutt, break the sub, then he goes for a Thunder yet again, and I'm like, please don't hit, please don't hit, please don't hit, please don't hit. But it does hit, and that'll be the end of my Jirachi. So, yeah, now I'm going to just bring in my Tyranitar's, just to get it out of the way, because I know it's going to die to the spikes. There's really nothing I can do about it. So, yeah. Now it's just 3-1. It's up to my Landorus Variant to give me a comeback here. So he's going to withdraw, predicting the Earthquake, but I go for the Rock Polish instead, because now I know I could destroy his entire team, but the problem here is when I go for the Stone Edge, I miss! So I lose the game because I missed the Stone Edge. Otherwise I would have swept his whole team without any problems whatsoever. So he's going to go for the HP Ice here, take out my Landers, and that's going to be the game. So GG Griffin. If I didn't miss that Stone Edge, you would have lost, but whatever, it was still great. Make sure you guys go check him out because he is a pretty good battler and stuff. So that's all for today's match, and I'm going to leave you with nothing because that is what I do. Anyways, I don't know what that was all about. This is Strato signing out. Ciao.